Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone, and this is Louise's telephone from Georgia. And so this is the initial checkout, so we're going to run through a little bit about what's going on here. We have a line cord, and this telephone has been converted at some point in the past, but we do not take line cords and hang them out of the back of the telephone. So we are going to be removing that. We will install a modular port adapter in the back of the telephone so that you can simply walk up to this telephone and plug any line cord, any length, any color in, and it makes for a clean, simple connection. Plug and play. So another issue that we want to talk about is the rotary. It's returning pretty good, but we definitely want to get in and oil and adjust and make sure everything is clean on that rotary, even though it is returning properly. We also want to get a dial center card that's a little more to the period of the telephone. Now, there is no plastic in the front cover here on the informational card on the top side. So we want to get a piece of protective plastic there. And, this is kind of a rustic payphone, so, it was probably out in the weather being used, and we want to try to save that look to it, basically. It could be cleaned up a little bit, but we don't get into the cosmetic part of it too much. We're more repair and conversion. We also will get a still picture of both of these informational cards, and this card here has an address on it, and we'll get some still pictures of that. Now, there was a bell installed at one time, and it's just kind of flopping around. I'm not a real big fan of this type of bell. If this bell will work properly, then we will mount it better and go ahead and use it. These payphones did not have bells in them, so somebody has installed that bell. We may have to go to a different bell altogether. We're just going to have to see how it goes and when we're troubleshooting. Now, I know this board has to be repaired. We're going to go through that and troubleshoot it. I see some things on it I don't like, and I'm going to have to repair that. Now, the other issue is there was only one key with this telephone. When this telephone came in, the body was, the cord was wrapped around the telephone, and the body was loose. So it was actually on, but it was loose where it locks. So the body key is missing, and so we'll come up with a body key for the body of the telephone, and it does have its key for the vault area. Also, what we want to do is go through the receive and transmit and make sure everything is good there. This telephone also has its coin validator, but we want to go through this coin validator and make sure all the change is falling through into the vault area. So there's quite a bit to do with the telephone, and we're going to get a start on it. We'll get some more video as we move forward in the progress of repairing and converting this telephone. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this telephone. So basically what we have installed here now is our modular port adapter. The bell that was in this telephone was not any good, so we went ahead and replaced it with this bell, and we're going to finish mounting this bell up and then securing the wire. We are also going into the rotary to get that straightened out, cleaned and oiled and adjusted, and we want to go through our coin validator here and make sure that all the coins are falling through. We also located a body key for this telephone. So now the vault key came in with the telephone. Now we have a body key, and so that's all been taken care of. We also secured the base plug. It was kind of wobbly and moving around, so we secured that and some of the components on the board once we repaired the board. And so now we're just in the process of finishing some things up, and then we'll get some more video as we move along in this repair. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up in the repair and conversion of this telephone. We're going to run through a little bit about what went on in the repair. When this telephone came in, it did not have a body key, so we located a body key for this telephone. It had a vault key. We also went through the rotary and cleaned, oiled, and adjusted that, made sure it was racking off properly, and it's a lot smoother now. We also inserted a dial center card that's more to the period of the telephone, and we'll get a still picture of that. We also installed a modular line port in the back of this telephone so that you can walk up to this telephone and plug any length, any color line cord you choose to plug into it. Makes it for a simple, clean connection. We went through the wiring on this telephone and rewired it the way we wanted it wired to work the way we wanted it to work. We also repaired the PC board in this telephone and made sure that that was working properly and taken care of. We went through the coin validator and made sure all the coins were falling through into the vault area. And we're going to go ahead and put some change in it. I want to go ahead and put a quarter in, and that will gong once. We want to put a dime in. That will ring the bell twice. And we want to put a nickel in, and that will ring the bell once. We'll put another quarter in, another nickel, and one last dime. It has some pretty cool informational cards. We'll get a still picture of them also. And we put a protective cover on the top card. It did not have a protective cover. So that was taken care of. So a little bit of everything has been gone through. And we replaced the bell. The bell in this unit was this bell here, and it was no good. So it was bad, and it was replaced. Now we want to do our final checks, and I'm going to go ahead and ring the telephone. I'm going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time. We'll give you some dial tone. And if you watch the analyzer, we'll walk through our numbers. I'm going to end in a 2, and now I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is dialing out properly. It has receive, transmit, and it's ringing on a ring cycle. I have a switch box down here, and I'll push the button, and that will give us a line out and totally take the analyzer out of the situation. I'm going to call a time and temp number, but they're having problems with their equipment. You'll hear the recording start, and then you'll hear a hum, and then the recording continues. That's on their end. It has nothing to do with what we're doing. It's their equipment, and they're having trouble with it. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone.
Good afternoon. Today is Monday, September 30th. The time is 12:28. Current temperature 81 degrees.
Mostly cloudy today, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 70s, partly cloudy tonight. Lows around 60, partly cloudy Tuesday. Highs in the lower 80s.
We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted and it's finished up, we can return it to Louise and she can start enjoying this telephone. It's a very cool automatic electric 3-slot payphone. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.